Since its discovery in the 1970s, radiokeratotomy, or RK, has been performed on more than 1 million people all over the world. But no matter how routine a surgical procedure may become, the decision whether or not to have RK is an important one that ultimately only you better understand what RK is intended to accomplish. Let's review how the eye works. For proper vision, your eyes must bend or refract light in a very precise way. The bending takes place first in the cornea, then in the lens inside the eye, so the light can focus precisely on the... If you have nearsightedness and astigmatism, both corrective procedures can be done at the same time. RK restores normal function of the eye, but does not change the appearance of the eye. The goal in radiokeratotomy surgery is to reduce or eliminate nearsightedness and astigmatism by permanently changing the curvature of the cornea. However, RK does not always create 20/20 vision, and your doctor will not guarantee you 20/20 vision, even if you are considered a good candidate. It is important to remember that success with RK does not equal perfection. Whether you consider your results a success ultimately depends on your expectations. The vast majority of those considered to be good candidates end up with vision of 20/40 or better. That's good enough to drive a car without glasses or contact lenses. Your RK will be done during a brief outpatient visit. You'll need to arrive about an hour before your scheduled procedure. You'll be given eye drops and a mild sedative. You'll remain awake and should be quite comfortable during the procedure through the use of very effective anesthetic eye drops. Depending on your age, sex, and the amount of nearsightedness to be corrected, your doctor will make from 3 to 16 microscopic incisions in your cornea. The procedure itself will take only a few minutes. After the surgery, you may or may not be asked to wear an eye patch for a while. In either case, plan to have someone drive you home. You'll be given antibiotic eye drops that must be used for a week or two to reduce the risk of infection. You will also be given a prescription for a pain reliever to help relieve any burning or scratchy sensation many patients experience during the first 24 to 48 hours after the procedure. If you experience pain that cannot be relieved by medication or lasts longer than 48 hours, you should call your doctor's office immediately. Some patients see a dramatic improvement within the first day. For others, vision may be blurry for several weeks. Vision during the day will also vary, and some days you will see better than others. This variation of vision is normal and to be expected. It will take anywhere from several weeks to several months for your eye to settle into its new shape. So please take this into account if your job requires a great deal of close work, or if you're dependent on clear vision in a dangerous work environment. Patients also experience varying degrees of visual side effects, such as halos, starbursts, and glare around lights. Some also report an increased sensitivity to light. This can usually be controlled with sunglasses. These side effects are usually mild and temporary, but there is the possibility that they might not go away completely. Another potential complication involves the continued flattening of the cornea over a period of years. This could eventually lead to farsightedness in the few patients who may experience it. It's important to understand that RK does not alter the normal aging process of the eye. After the age of 40, most people will need reading glasses, whether they've had RK or not. Patients over 40 need to consider that they may be giving up dependence on glasses for distant vision for dependence on glasses for near vision. Out of the hundreds of thousands of RK procedures performed in the U.S., a few complications that produce loss of vision and blindness have been reported. You need to be aware of these complications, even though the chances of this occurring are extremely remote. These include infection immediately after the surgery and damage to the eye caused by a direct blow. Protective goggles or safety glasses are always a good idea at work or play, but they are especially important after RK.